everybody! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Ah! Souls! Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, souls. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, souls. Bum, bum. Ah! Thank you for the hydrant. Welcome in, Yee Yee. Hello. Hi, Strange Dragon. Welcome to stream. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for the resub, souls. 16 months, that's over a year of support. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. Thank you, thank you. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day. We are going to be playing some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles today. Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited? I hope you all are. I am. I am excited. I am excited. Yes, yes, yes. I'm doing wonderful. That's great to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Let me pause this music and then we'll get right into it. We will pause this music and get right into it. Oh, let me redeem that hydrate while I'm at it. Good water. Got some good water here today. Matterx, welcome to stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Oh, is your mic okay? Is it okay? Does it sound weird? GTA, welcome to stream. Hello. Does my microphone sound bad? Uh-oh. I think your mic is unplugged a little. Uh-oh. How's this? Is this better? Is this better? Mic sounds distant? Uh-oh. Is it better? Oh, perfect. Okay, good. It was slightly unplugged. I fixed it. Thank you, guys. Wayward, welcome to stream. Hello. GTA, welcome to stream. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. You had taquitos for dinner, Matt? Ooh, that sounds nummy. Ooh, that sounds nummy. Hello. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you guys for letting me know about my microphone. I appreciate that a bunch. Let's get right into the game here. Let's get right into the game here. Let's go back here. I'm gonna pause this music. And we're gonna continue the game. Yes, we're gonna start playing from this. Yes, okay. Yeah, so if you don't remember, last time we finished the trial with the English woman who killed the Englishman. The adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. Ooh.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath.
Sholmes?
In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss
Hi, Boba.
and a soft,
Hi,
almost growl-like sound.
Sholmes?
Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point.
There's a
in the
Sherlock
darkness.
Holmes in this universe called
Wilson,
Sholmes.
he yelled, his tense voice reverberating
Wilson.
through the air.
Oh snap! I knew there was gonna be a Holmes when the Wilson died.
Slowly came into view.
I mean, I know it's Watson
Sholmes
in
was staring
our
intently
universe,
at one
but
particular corner when he started whispering to me.
ooh,
The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band.
Ooh.
I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson.
Oh my
In front
god!
of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared.
Oh my
as it
god! A
threatened to
snake!
strike.
Oh, a noodle boy!
It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Oh, don't be mean. He's just a noodle boy. Suddenly, voice acting. Yes, I know. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Wayward. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Wayward. Ooh, who's this?
And discover what events led to this curious
Cutscene. Why do you have to do it during cutscene? I really appreciate it, but why did it do cutscene? No.
when the man was killed.
Thank you for the resub. I appreciate the continued support.
Tampered with in any way?
Oh,
So,
he's all steampunky. I like it.
locked room mystery.
Ooh,
In
locked
his
room
final moments,
mystery.
The victim scrawled a message on the floor.
Ooh,
Almost certainly with the
ink.
from this upset body.
Ooh. Oops, no, that's okay. I appreciate it.
So the victim was a Russian.
You didn't know a cutscene was coming up. It's not your fault. Don't worry.
So trust him, he was
But yeah, thank you for the continued support of the channel. I appreciate it a bunch, Wayward.
Extraordinary
Thank
script.
you.
and evidently not penned by the same hand as this message.
Oh.
In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different
Oh,
nationality.
he got a gun. Oh, crap. Wait. That's not how guns work. What? Why do you have an
This was
airbrush
placed just prior to the
gun?
incident by the victim himself, I would venture.
Whoa.
What have we here?
Steampunk technology.
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
Da! No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait!
Oh.
That won't be necessary. You see,
Scene
in less than
time.
5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
Ooh.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. An in-cabin locked from inside.
Ah, yes,
That guy
the
sounds like
locked room.
Zangief from Street
That
Fighter,
mystery is
kinda.
paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Why am I British even though I'm from Japan?
Who are you? Where have you come from? I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
His voice sounds familiar. I wonder if he was in JoJo Part 1. His voice learned accent. It could be, I guess, yeah. He's a Russian soldier. Oh, really? Oh, that a Russian sailor. Oh, that makes sense. Ugh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Uh-oh. Rio, did you get yourself in trouble again? Oh no, your room's messed up. Wait, I can't move. Ah, crap. Rio, did you get kidnapped? Oh, in jail again. Rio, why can't you just like... Are you sure he's not Maya's ancestor, guys? Are you sure this isn't Maya's ancestor, guys? You sure? You sure it's Phoenix's? Why am I in handcuffs? It was a wild night. It was a very wild night. I'm never drinking again. I'm swearing it off now. So you wake up now, Oh, hi. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. You? Huh, you found me then. Oh wait, no, that's for you, sorry. Huh, you found me then. Da, we found you. And now you pay, criminal. I don't know if I could do a Russian accent, but we'll try it. Let's see. How long are you hiding in a tiny wardrobe? Sorry. Now you have been found. It is time for you to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is. Jimbo, welcome to stream. I will be lurking because I'm way too busy with Peach to have fun, but have fun. Okay. Yeah, everybody's playing Peach game now. I was gonna get it, but it's only 7 hours long, so I was disappointed. That's not worth $60 for 7 hours, in my opinion. But yeah, enjoy playing Peach game. Enjoy it. It looks super cute. No. I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Who this? Isn't that? Oh, it's Sasato. Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? I'm not giving you a British accent because you're from Japan. That would be weird. Miss Sasato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? Oh, snap, I freaking called it, y'all! I called it last time. I knew Kazuma was gonna die, just like Mia. It's Mia all over again. I played No More Heroes twice. Ooh. Played the first playthrough and then played it again. New Game Plus. Oh, nice. He dead again. Huh. You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. What? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Here, in this very cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. His body? Well then, yeah. Suddenly Kazuma dead. Please, do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Cam. Welcome. How are you doing today? Wait, what? Yeah, I guess Kazuma's dead. Yep. It's Mia all over again. I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please. I didn't do it. No. Ah! Well, hi. Hi, Nova. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Ha 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 ha. Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die! Yes, I still can't quite believe that. What, you hid away in that? I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Ooh, Kazuma! That's why he killed you! I'm just kidding. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. Small boy. Ryu's just a small, short king. It's fine. Well, it is about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you can confine yourself in my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. I've been doing quite all right in Hazel's. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you. Wait, did I say thank you for? Well, thank you for being here. Welcome. 50 days on a ship? Oh my gosh, I can't imagine what that was like back in the day. No internet. Dang, Kazuma, why that sizable of a burn? I don't know, man. Ugh, I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotoba, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. I suppose so. Anyway, it's about time that steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. Yeah, hide in the box! Go in the box! I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze. Oh, go in the wardrobe. Yeah. Go in there. Yeah. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it. Stop worrying. I tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper? What? Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside. I don't know. That seems kind of weird and sussy. We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How can this have happened? We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. So I guess Rio is getting framed by someone else for a certain person's death once again? Yeah. I made the joke earlier. Are you sure he's not Maya and Mia's ancestor? Because he keeps getting framed for murder. We'll leave you at the next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make any more trouble for yourself. Murderer! No, I'm not a murderer! Ah, you said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but... murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Never! I'm not guilty. Sasato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you, too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. So I wonder if Sasato is like, was dating Kazuma, because how else is, Mia and Maya's, genetics getting passed on, right? I don't know. That thought just occurred to me. Wow, Ryu, wow. Yeah, I know. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Let's talk about Kazuma's death. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream? And these handcuffs. They think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit can only have been someone inside the cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? Not yet, but I'll find it. This is impossible. Oh, there's been so many locked room cases. Hey, that big air vent right there, that's a big, hey, there's an air vent right there, okay? And this, okay, no. There's been lots of locked room cases, please. It's impossible, that room was locked. Please, please, please. Nothing is impossible for Pixie. How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Sasato-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died? The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. So presumably that means there was no obvious external signs of injury then. That's true, yes. Okay, so there's no obvious signs of, like, death on the outside of his body, so they could be poison again. What if it's poison again? Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone else. Please. Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... oh boy. He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already dead when Sasato-san arrived at the cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. So what was Ryu doing this whole time? Just sleeping in the cabinet while his friend died? That doesn't make any sense. The crewmen forced the cabin door wide open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama collapsed on the floor. What What were you writing there? Is that something in, like, Latin or something? And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea that anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. How did you sleep through your friend's death? I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. Listen. I took like 3 melatonins and I went in the wardrobe, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up. Wait, they didn't have melatonin back then, did they? I don't know. This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me. Now that I've told you everything that I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, all right. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. You were definitely drugged and put in the wardrobe. That sounds like drugging. Wasn't he sealed in the wardrobe? There was a tag over it as well. Yeah, somebody... Yeah, wait, he can't put the tag on there himself. Yeah, that's a good point, Wayward. Stowaway. Let's go. Why are you even on board this ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something about being a stowaway, didn't you? Yes. I'm afraid that's true. Hey, but you know, now that Kazuma's dead, it doesn't really matter if there's a stowaway because this cabin's already been paid for, so, I mean... As long as we get all these guilty charges first, though. Oh, yes, I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing? No. That would have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. I have a question. There's no bathroom in this room. Are you doing one of those things that they did in Victorian times where you put the bucket underneath your bed? Is there poop under the bed? I need to know. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself, probably. Melatonin wasn't made into a usable substance until 1958. Oh, darn. Okay. I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me into England with you? Kazuma's like, I love you. What? Kazuma! It's an idea I've had that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself. Oh, okay, that's what this is about. Oh, sorry, I got my hopes up. Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that. But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then... Oh, thank you for the bits! Thank you, souls! Thank you for the bits! Then what? Nothing. Forget it. Huh? What, if I became a lawyer, we could be together forever, Kazuma? Is that what you wanted to say? Oh, Kazuma. You were too good for this world, that's why you died. Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. I'm so jealous. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. Sasato-san. I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes! Word perfect, in fact. Yes, it was to keep you out of trouble. Not so that you wouldn't find out about our secret love. Yes, it's exactly why, yes! If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Well, I mean... well, the thing is... Oh, no! Oh, no, I was right. I don't really remember. Oh, really, Rio? I'm sorry, guys. The joke is going on a little long there. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I... fell asleep? Well, yes. Kazuma drugged my food! Kazuma drugged my food! So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed? Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth. Or somebody in the kitchen drugged the food for Kazuma. Oh! Maybe the food was supposed to be drugged for Kazuma, but then when they got to the cabin to see that he was, see if he was drugged so they could kill him, they were like, oh, he's still awake, and then the struggle happened. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yup, it was meant for Kazuma, but I got it instead. Yup. Makes sense. I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it. No, I'm not forgetting it. Sasato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this happen to happen? I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this... I can't read. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. This is why I like Sasato. She's smart. Yeah, she's smart and she's calm and collected. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. She also has a very pretty outfit. Wait, what just happened? She just judo flipped me! Oh, snap! What the? That was a Sasato takedown. Oh, snap! Sasato, you're amazing! Sasato, what? What martial art form is that? I think she just either used judo or aikido to throw you. I'm gonna need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Hey, Sasato. Are you sitting on the ceiling or am I on the floor? Yes, you're innocent. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... Have you forgotten already? what you have achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. Oh, the tag. Yes, the tag. I'll buy it. Yes. Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was the piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Yeah, there's no way he could have put that on himself and then gone in. Ah! Yes, of course. Rio, are you just gonna lie on the floor for like the next 5 minutes? The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he had opened them. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma! Ha-ha! Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Hey, can you help me up, please? You knocked me down. Can you help me up? Kazuma is a nice guy. Yes, Kazuma is a very nice guy. That's why he died. There was something I read the other day that kind of like was interesting. It was an interesting post, but it was like a comic or something where this little kid was asking his mom, "Why do all the good people die, Mom?" And then Mom said, "Well, what if you were God and you were planting a garden? What kind of flowers would you want?" And the little kid was just like, "Oh, the best flowers, all the best flowers, all the prettiest flowers." And she's like, "It's the same with people," which is kind of like an interesting way to look at it. All the good people die. I'm just joking, but you know, it's kind of an interesting comic. I thought I'd mention it. Well, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here, at least. Thank you. So you'll finally believe me? I'm sorry, no. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. I mean, that's fair. There could be some kind of like thing where you like put it on a string and you like pull the string so that the paper like attaches to the cabinet or something while you're in there or something. You know, maybe you put adhesive on the paper and then you go into the cabinet and you attach the paper to the string and then you pull the string while you're in the cabinet and it like snaps onto the door. Like that could work, I guess. So that's fair of her to assume. What does she think I am, a magician? I mean, it's not rocket science, so... For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh, okay. I don't trust you, you're sussy. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I mean, like, we're in the room, so aren't we already technically disturbing it? I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. She's like, you're a sassy baka. I'm not trusting you at all. Please, Susato, believe me, please. Right, my conjuring tricks, yes. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death. Okay, ooh, I like the buttons in this game. Examine, converse, move, present. Oh, that's nice, I like that. Okay, let's examine stuff. Hey, the guy's here. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. AP... That looks... Huh. That looks like it's Russian, actually. Yeah, that looks like Russian, actually. Then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. Oh, poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. Yeah, it looks Russian. Yeah, it does. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of clue in his final moments, was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. Ask the Russian dude what it says. I don't think it's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. Oh, you don't think so? What, because it's written left to right and not up and down in characters? Oh, what was your first sign? What? Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. See, if it was Japanese, he would have written it up and down, not from left to right. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Susato-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly. Ah, yes, that's not good. I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san? What? Oh, yes. Oh, they're talking about moving around the room. I'm sure you're careful to look all around using B&M, aren't you? B&M? Okay, that's a weird... Those are weird, but okay. Let's see. Now let's investigate all corners of this cabin. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, let's do that. Yes, let's do that. Let's investigate. Yes. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. Are you guys like me and you're like super unaware of your own surroundings when you're out in public? My hubby has commented on how unaware of my surroundings I am sometimes in public. He's like, I worry about you. It's a good thing I'm always hanging out with you. Because there have been lots of times when there was like somebody behind me and I didn't know until like the last second when I'm walking around. When I was a kid, I would confuse Chinese and Japanese text. I mean, that is fair. They are very similar, considering that Japanese kanji is derived from Chinese. So, because, you know, China is to Japan like British is to America, where, you know, they came from each other. So that's very easily confused. I'm still not very good at telling the difference between kanji and katakana sometimes. Always be awareness, my master taught me. Yes. There was this one time, this guy was actually following us around in the grocery store, and I had sandals on, and he was like staring at my feet the whole time, and I didn't even know until we left the store. My husband was like, some weirdo guy was staring at your feet the entire time we were in the grocery store, and I was just like, what? Huh? What do you mean? The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way. And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. I wonder if... Perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. Okay, so this being ransacked means that somebody was looking for something specific in this bookshelf here. Then perhaps... it was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage. Ah, yes. I just like, screw your books, Kazuma! Boom! I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder? Of course it has something to do with the case. Of course it does. Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. No, don't touch it! Don't you touch it! Don't you touch it! No! You might have destroyed evidence, you dumb... Blah! When I was a kid, I would... Oh, no, I already read that. I already read that. Sorry. I thought there was new text in chat there. Let's see here. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes. He carries a lot of memories for me. That's not how I got into the ship. I promise. I'm a big boy. I have big muscles. Please believe me. She don't believe me. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case. Ah, yes. I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewman wouldn't be able to read. Oh. I was turned over and over and over, and then I was tossed on the floor in here. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Ha ha! Nice. Pixie don't get mad at Susato, but she disturbed the crime scene. What is that? What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two. Was it a bell? It's kind of bell-shaped. The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Netsuke fastener from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him, would he? I mean, if he did, who cares? Everybody likes cute things. Most people like cute things. I don't really know a lot of people who don't like cute things. And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. Is it the color of brick? Is it? Isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in this cabin. If that mark wasn't so large, well, the way they had it look in the zoom in, it looked like a skid on the floor. Like, have you guys ever been like in the gym in your school and like you like smack your heel on the floor and it makes like a little skid mark on the gym floor? Like certain like smooth surface floors, you can make like skid marks with your heel if you scratch it against the floor. I don't know. That's the kind of mark it looks like to me. Is like a little skid mark on the floor. Oh wait, what was I doing? I've investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place. Wait, I wasn't done. It wasn't done. There's his sword. That's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. No, I can't say that I recall that. I would on purposely like make marks on the floor and like draw with my feet when I was in gym class sometimes. Like if I was sitting on the sidelines waiting if to be like called up for whatever activity, I would on purposely make them, and then the teacher would get mad. Drawing even with my feet. Never had that experience, but I almost got hit with a soccer ball twice during my freshman and junior years. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. He was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. That was a very common belief in Japan. I don't know if it still is, but it's always been a very common belief in Japan that your sword is your soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip. Yeah, it is a weapon. I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Okay, what's this? A broken chair or table or something? Perhaps I should see what the Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me? What? I was wondering what's going... how's it going? The investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal is asking investigator for information about his crime. Very funny. Oh, I wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be a joke.
He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty.
He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Yet, of course not. Now go back to the corner of the room and make silent. I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. He did notice something. He noticed something. The more I look at this guy, the more I'm reminded of Dolph Lundgren? I don't know who that is. But okay. Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma.
Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart.
Yet you...
Can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully?
Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to?
Even though you stowed away on this ship?
Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. You stowed away, how could you? Oh, what's this? This looks like a bone. And a knife! There's a knife on the floor! That's my dinner from last night, a roast chicken. It was really tasty.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But, did you eat it on the floor here?
I'm not a dog, Sasato-san. I eat on the table, of course. I'm a good boy. I eat at the table with manners and everything. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. She's being so judgmental. She really is.
But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Oh no! Does that mean poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly? Oh, it's just too horrible.
Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. No, he didn't even get a last meal. Poor Kazuma, it's not fair. He didn't even like chicken. It's his fault for being picky. That's it, yeah. Let's look at the table. Can we look at the tablecloth? The tablecloth is messed up. Oh wait, you guys can't see it because I'm in the way. Let me move over real quick. Oh, that's too big. That is much too large. Hold on. There we go.
There's nothing on this table at all.
Oh, now I'm blocking the dialogue, but there, you guys can see the tablecloth. I'll move back over now.
There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason.
Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still... No, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all.
So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. You are responsible.
No. Maybe you are responsible. No, I'm a good boy, I swear. Let's look at this desk.
This is where Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing.
Oh, is this a diary? London diary? Poor Kazuma. He didn't even make it to his destination. Looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Which means... What? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hiya! Oh no, Susanna! Not again!
That's out of the question.
What?
Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts.
But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? I got a Sasato takedown again.
All right.
I won't read it. But I won't read the diary.
Poor Kazuma-sama.
I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Okay, let's move over here. Is this one of those little pipes that connects and they can like, talk to people in other rooms through it? Oh, never mind. I guess I can't investigate that. Let's see. Okay, there's the wardrobe. I wonder if Pearl will be able to do takedowns when she grows up. Probably. I'm surprised Maya doesn't already.
It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san?
I think living isn't quite the right description.
Oh, no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting making this voyage on your own secret hideout.
The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception.
But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin.
No, sadly not. So let's see here. Oh, what's this? Is this like a thing to like call service to the room? Is it like a ding ding?
Yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean, contraption?
I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain.
You're allowed to read? I guess women in Japan must have had more rights than in a lot of other places back in the day.
Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants.
Really? That sounds almost magical. Shall we give it a little try?
Yes. In the interest of cultural research, obviously. She's just like, yeah, I want to try it so much. Pull the cord, Ryu.
But she's trying to be like reserved about it, but she's like, ee! Okay, we'll pull the cord. It's for research. Ding ding.
I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people.
No, it's not true. No. I'm sure that it's just everyone is busy. That's all. What if the cord is disconnected? This is why I love Sasato more than Maya. Really, I like Maya more so far, but my opinion might change later in the game. What if the cord's disconnected so nobody could call for help? I bet that's the case. I bet that's the case. Let's see here. Let's look at the vent.
I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin.
Isn't that a little odd?
What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Yes, it would appear to. You're right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside.
That's true. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough, or something like that?
I suppose. Maybe that's it. Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Wait, did you get that? When did you get here? Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European. Oh, how did he... Is he dead or is he still alive? I hope he's not dead. Another dead body! You've noticed the man too, have you? Oh, good. I'm not going crazy. Good. Did he vent? He might have. He's sus. He vented. He's sus. I have no idea who he is or how he got here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall. Ryu, don't be jealous. You're a short king. He's a tall boy. It's fine.
Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is?
Well, no, I don't really have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all.
Ryu, are you xenophobic? Oh my gosh.
Man is looking sus, that's right. Hi, Anthony, welcome to stream. How are you doing today? He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And he is investigating Kazuma's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. He's not moving, so it makes me feel like he's dead.
Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him.
Am I just imagining it, or does Hisato-san look almost uncontrollably excited? She's just like,
Let's talk to that guy! I want to talk to him! Foreigner! Whee!
Oops, I hit the wrong button. She's so excited. She can't hide it. To be fair, the country was closed off up until now. That's true. That's true. And it's just his first time outside of Japan. That's true as well. Your day's going well so far? Oh, that's good. I'm glad your day's going well.
By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case, if you press space on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them.
Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Hold on, I want to keep examining the room. I'm not done. I'm not done examining. Okay, game. Examine his butt. Excuse me. Oh boy. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Shh. This is a critical point in my investigation. Should I try to do a British accent for this man or nah? I'm not very good at them. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly. Do it?
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best.
Hold on, I need to listen to a voice clip of him. Let me listen to a voice... Oh! He went before I could look up... I want to look up his voice clip so I could try to replicate the voice. Hold on. Pearl. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me look up his voice real quick so I could try to replicate it.
Damn, what is that, bro? Yes! I will become a lawyer.
I'm gonna try to find... Here we go. Let me mute the game for just a second.
I think that though I have an undeniable talent for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny.
I lost.
Objection!
Objection. I'm trying to replicate the voice. Okay.
Let us engage in the art of deduction.
The art of deduction.
So
This
everyone,
accent is a little
let us
harder.
begin. Pollock Shows is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Logic and reasoning
It would seem
spectacular.
the truth is now tantalizingly close.
Tantalizing close. Tantalizing
Quite made up
close.
now. There should be no other
Tantalizing
explanation
close.
that accommodates all the facts.
Accommodating. Okay, I think I got the accent down. I think I got it. Let's try it. Well, what exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now? Why are you scanning me? Ah, I see. Fascinating. Sorry, what do you see? It feels like he's looking right through me. Oh, yes, everything is quite clear now. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry? What? And now, whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you found yourself in a most troubling predicament. Oh, well, that's true at least.
But how?
How the deuce do I know that, perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth
Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being as you are a merciless revolutionary. Huh? You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. And when the ribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too. You're way off base, bro. Yes, I believe this summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes. Just to be clear, you are talking about me, are you? Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name? I don't even see one person who fits the bill. What do you guys think? Am I doing a good job for the British accent for him?
So it's true. It was you who did this, Kazuma-sama.
No! Why do you believe him over me? What?
And you're plotting a revolution, too. It's shameful behavior, Naruto-san. Absolutely wicked.
No, listen, there's no way I... Yeah! No, not another Susato takedown! 3 in a row!
Now explain yourself. Tell me everything.
This is ridiculous. How can you believe him over me? Oh, is that game over? 3 Susato takedowns is game over.
How could you do it?
Hold on, I need to take my sweater off. It was really cold this morning and now the heat's ramping up in here, so let me take my sweater off real quick. Susato. She's just like, I believe this man. I don't even really know him that well.
How could you do it?
I didn't do it. For pity's sake, open your eyes, woman. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously.
Oh, forgive me.
And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. But it was I not right? Whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you have found yourself in the most troubling predicament, did you not? Well, yes, maybe. There you have it. You see? What do you make of that? Well, to be honest, the ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of the murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more like plain observation. Indeed. And observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And more often than not, I am right. I don't think you introduced yourself. My apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women all the world over. The inimitable Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Wow, did they even try with that name?
So, it's really you? The actual Sherlock Holmes.
This is Sherlock Holmes from Walmart. This is off-brand Sherlock Holmes. This is Sherlock Holmes we have at home. We have Sherlock Holmes at home. But Mom, Sherlock Holmes at home, Sherlock Holmes at home is Sherlock Holmes. The very same. Wait, how do you say that word? Inimitable? Inimitable. How do you pronounce that word? Hold on. How do you pronounce inimitable? Unavoidable? Unavoidable?
Inevitable.
Inevitable? Wait, inevitable? That's inevitable? That's not inevitable. No, that's not inevitable. That's inimitable. No, that's not the right... What? What? I don't know even know how you pronounce that word. Oh, well, I'm gonna skip it. Oh, maybe it's like I don't know. Yeah, speaking pronunciation in England. I bet he doesn't have a drug addiction. Yeah, he's not real Sherlock Holmes. He's not addicted. Well, he does have a pipe, though. The actual Sherlock Holmes. Did Google autocorrect cause problems again? Maybe. Do you know this man, Susato-san?
The most famous detective in the world, Naruhodo-san? Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
What planet have I been living on then? You've been living in Japan, which is a very xenophobic country. Not so much anymore, but they used to really be, yeah. He just has it, he doesn't smoke from it? Are you sure? Are you sure? We must ask him what he's deduced. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? Okay, let's converse. Great detective. So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I see. You're German? Hairlock, was it? No. I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please call me Holmes. You can read all about it, my exploits in this exciting London publication.
Oh yes, Ranced Magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
That must be expensive. The dude's a weenie? I trust my gut? Yeah, I think he's a weenie too. But he is dressed very sharply, at least.
Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
So, you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then? Indeed I am. And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective. What if this guy's name isn't really Sherlock Holmes? He just read the books and he's just like, I'ma be the real thing! Make no mistake, I am not the poor deluded fellow you've taken me for. Your inference is backward. Backward? My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in this magazine. You have a biographer, do you? Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London. Uh-oh. He don't know yet. Oh, no. Man, it must have sucked to live back in these times where, like, you wouldn't know a friend was dead in another country for, like, months and months and months. And then suddenly you probably get, like, a telegraph or something, and it's like, your friend is dead. Stop. Sorry for your loss. Stop. Sending good vibes. Stop. Dr. Wilson? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I must say, thanks to the publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, this very moment, I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of the cursed royal crown. Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form.
A science? Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. I found the definition of inimitable. It pretty much means that he can't be imitated. That's what I thought that word meant. I was thinking That probably means not imitatable. Which is kind of funny because considering what he's probably doing, or at least that's what I'm thinking he's doing, is imitating the character. That's my theory right now. A furtive glance, a twitch of muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin. All of these things are data. Right. He's not wrong. Like basic body behavior is used in a lot of interrogations and stuff like that. Oh, thank you for the hydrate cam. I will do that right now. He's also an imitation of Sherlock. Yeah, that's funny, yeah. Like, basic body behavior is used in a lot of interrogations and stuff, and a lot of people are, like, half in the bag about whether or not it's an actual science, but I believe in it. Like, when people are trying to remember something, they'll look up and away, like, as if looking into their brains. Another thing is, like, people will, like, point their feet in the direction that they want to go. So if, like, somebody wants to run out of the room, they'll point their feet towards the room as if they want to leave, you know? That kind of stuff is interesting. I watch a lot of, like, true crime and interrogation videos. So, like, yeah, I'm kind of a nerd about that. And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. And as demonstrated only a few short moments ago. How can he look me in the eye and claim that? So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction, and fame! Want to know a good interrogation method? Silence. Oh yeah, it's actually really good, yeah. Yeah. Silence is actually really good for interrogation. You like ask a person a question, and then you wait for them to answer. Or you'll say something like really shocking, and then you just like leave the air dead. And it creates like this tension, and it makes like the suspect be like, I gotta say something. I hate this. This is awkward. Ah! That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes. Wait. Were you gonna say a different name? Or were you just thinking about what he said about you being, Hairlock? Erlock. Kazuma's death. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet? Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who would you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. So it's your fault we're in this mess. It was none other than the great detective... Hold on, sorry. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Ah, I see. In other words, it's your fault I'm in these now because of him. Yep, it's all his fault.
When I become anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruto. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me. Most cunning hiding place. My guy, there was a piece of paper on the door. Yeah, he didn't even notice that. Oh, really? Two facts, you say? Oh, I like how that pops up now. Oh, that's much better than the previous games. Remember in the previous games we'd have new topics pop up, and sometimes they would be at the top of the list and sometimes they'd be at the bottom of the list, and you wouldn't notice them right away, and then you'd be like walking all over being like, what do I do now? I've investigated everything, there's nothing to do. And then you'd go back to the conversation, you'd be like, oh, the new topics popped up at the top this time. I didn't notice them, and now I know. But now they just pop up right up in your face. That's so much better. I don't have to sit wondering where the new topics went to. It's nice. I like that change. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix Wright Games. Two facts. Let's see here. Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning?
Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. The 2 facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
No, you're wrong on that second one. Why would he think he's Russian? He doesn't look Russian. I get the feeling Inspector Clouseau would be shaking his head at Sholmes. Which is funny considering how bad Clouseau is. And they flash. Yes, they pop up and they flash. Yes, Cam, that's a great thing. So it's like, you cannot ignore this new topic, please.
Bruh.
Hold on. Bruh. Thank you for the bits, and yeah, bruh. Hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian? Oh, because he wrote Russian on the floor, probably. So he's assuming people can't be bilingual. Which, I mean, is a kind of a safe assumption in this time and day. Like, most people didn't go around learning other languages unless you lived in Europe.
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor.
I don't know what that says in Russian. It's the word for wardrobe?
That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
I wonder how you pronounce that. Let me look that up. Hold on. I want to look this up. I want to see. I like to learn, okay? Let's see. English to Russian. Let's see here. Wardrobe. Okay, let's see how this is pronounced.
Гардероб.
Oh, I am not pronouncing that.
Гардероб.
Garderobe. Garderobe.
Гардероб.
Garderobe.
Гардероб.
Garderobe.
Гардероб.
Garderobe. I don't know. That's it's spelled like garde-robe is how it's spelled in English, like the English letters. Garderobe. Garderobe. This is Russian. I cannot pronounce it Russian.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian?
How does he know it says... I don't know.
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian.
Kazuma was Russian. Was he? Was he Russian? Maybe he was. He's a Russian spy! Oh my god! Or maybe he's half Russian.
Initially, I considered Garderobe, maybe the name of the killer. A certain Robert Gard, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
If Kazuma were Russian, then I'm the king of Scotland.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Quite so. I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
Why is it that I'm Russian too?
I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted.
I feel like my mind is folding in on itself from this. Yeah. He's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm being gaslit over here. Was he Russian? Maybe I'm wrong.
And if memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
Man, is this your first time out of England?
Our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea. Susato, no, you can't be this dumb. Come on.
And I had no idea the detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim and the message, and I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
Has this guy ever seen a Russian? Probably not. Probably not. This was taken immediately after the...
This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed.
Yes, Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. But this is the first time I've actually seen him like this. Hold on, I want to look at how wardrobe's written in Russian again real quick. What if that's not actually wardrobe? I think actually it is wardrobe, yeah. Oh, let me show you guys on screen so you guys can see it too. Let me show you guys on screen so you guys can see it too. Hold on. I'll get this loaded up for you guys so you guys can see it. There we go. See? It's written the same way. It's written the same way. And then it's garderobe. I think it's how they say it.
Гардероб.
Garderobe. Garderobe. I don't know how you. The reading is so fast I can't produce it. But
Гардероб.
garderobe. I don't know. But it is written the same way. I feel like I'm about to have an epic facepalm moment. Maybe.
Are you all right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, yes, thank you. The photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. He's probably just a little traumatized from seeing his best friend dead on the floor! Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, did you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that?
Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining the train of reasoning to me, do you think? I don't know how to read Russian, so I'm gonna say that says, yes.
Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times? I'm not Russian and I don't speak Russian! Okay, what you were just investigating, your deduction just now. Let's go with your deduction. Can we talk about your deduction before the things you concluded about me, I mean?
Ah, the now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in.
Actually, it was the other detail that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassination of 16 part?
Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a very commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads...
Are you sure this wasn't Rasputin?
Revolutionary violent Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Sorry, I need a sip of water real quick. Okay, we're good. Sorry, my throat was getting a little tired from that voice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate cam. Let's see here.
Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Since when was Kazuma a Russian?
It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who would helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, villain Bolshevik.
Does Ryu look anything like Bolshevik, please? No. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at his face. Oh, are they saying it's a disguise? I bet they're gonna say it's a disguise.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, You have no doubt learnt to revolutionize your face, your appearance as well. Please. And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Well, that's because I'm a stowaway. You should say that! Ryu, you should say that! Not just think it.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower.
Ah, yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far, and thus he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There could be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters, I wonder?
And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
In the words of a great academic, this is stupid. Yeah. This is very stupid. He's jumping to a lot of conclusions. Which isn't always a bad way to try to figure things out. Sometimes the conclusions you jump to are the right ones, and sometimes they are way off base. Sometimes taking a wild jump is actually a faster way to try to figure out things. It's trial and error, you know? It's not a bad thing that he's doing, but at the same time, he did get me arrested, so he needs to try to maybe figure things out a little bit more before he gets to his conclusion. Where even is it anyway? This Afghanistan place. Ryu's like, I don't even know how the world map works.
Here, take the paper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction.
Should you really give us evidence if I'm the criminal? Oh, thank you.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby.
The article about the revolutionary has been entered into the court record. Okay, thanks.
And you may find the article on the back of the page of interest as well.
On the back?
Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret.
It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. We could show it to the Russian sailor guy. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. Okay, we're almost done talking to this guy. This is a half-baked conclusion, that's for sure. Yeah. Definitely half-baked. Before we start talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Kazuma. Ah, yes, the victim.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text. London diary. Kazuma was keeping notes on of the trip.
But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. I bet Sasato's just like, oh, it's fine if he does it. I bet it's just like, oh, it's fine if he does it.
Also, how does he know how to read Japanese?
And how does he not know that's Japanese if he can read it? I have a question. I have questions who are not being answered here.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading.
You mean you've read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, perhaps, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Wait, hold up. Now my brain's hurting. How can you know that's Japanese and read Japanese, but you don't think Kazuma was Japanese? Is it because he wrote Russian, you just assume? But he wrote Japanese too, so what, is he Japanese Russian in your head? Or you just take places Russian is higher than Japanese, so Russian he is. What? My brain hurts. This man is so dumb. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Sasato takedown is. I mean, if he didn't know Japanese, I guess he wouldn't be talking to us either. They've already proved that there are language barriers in this game, because we had the case with the English woman. Oh my gosh. I don't understand. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Sasato takedown is. She doesn't do anything. She's not doing anything! What, is it because he's hotter than me? Is that it? Sasato-san? Aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? Yeah, throw him too, huh? Equality! I demand equality!
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
You! You beast! How dare you throw me under the bus like this in front of him? Are you kidding me? Life is so unfair. She traitor! Traitor! Gumshoe would look at him and go, are you an idiot? I think so, actually, yeah.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to the details.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
A smattering, dear boy, a smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, migado. Nado nado.
Nado nado? Wait, what's nado nado? That does sound familiar.
I trust you're suitably impressed.
Well, you're speaking Japanese to us in the original game, so now I'm really confused. In the original game, he would be speaking Japanese to us. Although there have been people who have been known to speak a language and not be able to read the writing, which is a little weird, but it's not unheard of. He's bigger than Ryunosuke. Yes, he's very tall. Yes, tall boy. This is funny though, that he's just like, oh, I know Japanese. Sayonara, bonsai, mikado, karaoke. You might as well have done that. It's like when my grandma asked me how much Spanish and I know, and I'm like, burrito, fajita, chimichanga. Ha!
But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
You think it's funny? So what was all that showing off before then? I'm glad you're having a giggle there. Having a giggle, are ya?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
Everybody gets to read the diary, but me!
I'm much obliged, my dear madam.
The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Oh, snap! They put a snake through the vent and the snake killed him. There, mystery solved. We're done. Take it home, boys. A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall, which connects the adjoining cabin.
Someone sent a snake boy over to kill him. Oh no, Noodle Boy's gonna go to jail. Yes, the adjoining cabin. Kazuma's diary has been entered into the court record. It's not Noodle Boy's fault. He was just scared. He just bit him because he was scared. It's not his fault. No real or no power pixie for diary. Yeah, no diary for me. We're going home. Drinks on me.
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider, for the time being at least.
Ah, do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe, and if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold.
Oh, I suppose you're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to?
Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence the truth will become clear quite soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you? If he's with him, he's not going to be considered a threat. The detective is taking him into custody. You take me as your prisoner, please.
No, that would be somewhat complicated.
What? But why? You're the great Herlock Sholmes. Shouldn't you be able to be like, hey, I got it. He's not getting away from me. The closest real-life snake that I could find the speckled band is the speckled king snake. Oh, I see.
A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Oh. These, yeah. Huh. No. This is just an accessory I got when you weren't looking. Yeah, they were selling on the ship, and I snuck away and I bought them. Aren't they pretty? Don't they match my eyes?
After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter. No, there's no point trying to turn it in.
Oh, there's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
What? Huh? You, what? Huh? Who then? Who done it? Then why do I have shackles on, huh? Take these off then. You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago. This man's gaslighting me at every turn.
Dear me, are you clearly misguided? I would have no cause to say such thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange.
You can't gaslight two people. No, you can't. No, you can't. Stop it.
I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know. Not really.
So what, were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are. Man, I'm gonna smack this boy. You may be smartly dressed, but you dumb. You stupid.
Well, anyway, that was then and this is now.
No. I want an apology written in English. And I'm gonna put it on my poster. I'm gonna put it as a poster on my wall at home. What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
No, Beesh, I ain't gonna do that. You play dead. You roll over and accept your fate. I'm gonna smack that handsome face. I'm gonna smack it. Now he's just being plain rude. I thought British people were supposed to be polite. I thought you were supposed to be polite. What is wrong with you? And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name. True.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for?
Huh?
We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Wait. So you're okay now? You're okay with this now? Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can... Hiya! What? Why? What did I do? What?
After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. Fine, break these chains then, Beesh. Break them. Do it. You break them. Can't? Well, what do you expect me to do? I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, though, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea.
The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this, and bring the real culprit to justice. I was thinking when I was reading the lines for Sholmes, I should have had him pronounce Kazuma like the way a very English person would do, would be like Kazuma instead of Kazuma, which is the right pronunciation. But nah. The case made it hard to like Susato at first. Yeah, true. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh wait, let's see. Think. Oh, I want to present the English paper to the sailor guy. Yeah. I want to present the. Oh wait, should I examine the door first? And then I didn't examine this warning here either.
When I went for help, and the crewmen forced the door open.
Oh, so that's what happened here. They forced the door open.
This bolt had been firmly closed.
It's quite a small bolt, not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across the secure door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. I'd more like an apology written in Esperanto. It may not be able to read it, but at least it'd be funny. What's Esperanto? Or at least that's how I think it's supposed to be pronounced, the way it's written. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel. The culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt from across the from outside the room in a situation like this.
Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal and they seal together perfectly. There would be no possibility of using that needle or thread trick here, I'm afraid.
I think her name's Susato because she's always sus of me. She's always suspicious of me. When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. She's always suspicious. That's why her name's Susato. Goodness, she's a nerd. I know. I like nerds, though. Oh, there's warnings in Russian and English. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Burya. It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. So I'm kind of curious. I've been curious since the beginning of this. Sorry, I had to move in my chair. Why is a Russian ship going to Britain? Did Russia and Britain have, like, an accord during this time? Maybe I don't know enough about world history to understand why a Russian ship is going to Great Britain. I don't know. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. What? Why are you staring at me? You were Kazuma's pet.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet?
Oh my gosh! You want to fight? You want to fight? I will show you a pixie takedown. You want to see a pixie takedown? Ooh, hold me back.
I can't decide.
Oh my god. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. Wait, there's another guy here. Oh, look over. Wait, is that the waiter guy again? Oh,
Is that the waiter guy again? Oh my god, he snuck in here.
Oh, look over there.
The crewman, do you mean? He wasn't there before, was he?
That's what I thought. People are just coming in and out here like it's nobody's business. Is this a crime scene or like a subway station? What is this? Are you sure this is a crime scene?
Why don't we try talking to him?
Probably because I'm likely to get yelled at again. But I suppose I could try. Okay, I guess we'll try talking to you.
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, no, it's just that the crewman's standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir?
Yes, what can I do for you? Hey, guess what? The other guy who had the same voice as you is dead, so now you have an exclusive voice for me to do for you now. Isn't that great? He's just like, I recognize that face, but it can't be. Oh, but it is. It is!
I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga.
It really is him, isn't it? Yep. Hello again. What are you doing here? I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
Nearly stopped, I hope.
I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew to board this ship. Isn't your cover kind of blown now? Again?
You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector.
If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. I never expected to see this man on board, but perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Oh! If he's been undercover with them as a Russian, then he could probably read and write Russian, right? His sleeve must be stained red. Yeah, he doesn't have a cloth with him this time. Let's converse. Let's converse. Special orders. So what are your special orders this time, Inspector?
Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I'll take full responsibility. For what? My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. It was Minister of Justice Jigoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. Assassinated? How could that even be a possibility? I'm not sure. Wait, is Asogi Kazuma's first name? Wasn't that Kazuma's first name? But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jigoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities. You have blood on your mouth. Yeah, I got a little something there. This is incredible.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated?
Obviously, we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board, from morning until night, every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin, not here on the first-class deck. Asogi's his last name. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Japanese names work backwards. Yeah, sorry about that. I failed miserably at my own assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector?
So if there's anything at all that I can do to help now, just say the word.
Permission to investigate. Yes, oh, please give me permission, thank you. We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves.
I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer.
Of course not.
We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door.
Yes. So,
oh, that's for you, sorry. Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. Please give me permission.
I'm sorry.
What?
You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you moved even to touch the handle of the cabin door, the stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two.
I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. Ooh, pretzels, nice. Enjoy this pretzel, souls.
How would it be? Wait, would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd leave my life on the line if I had to.
But I don't see how...
There may be a way.
What? Really?
Think of how you tried to persuade me out of your innocence, Naruhodo-san, by presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession.
Oh, let's present him with the newspaper. Evidence?
It's just the same as when you were in court. You must have done it many times during your trial.
You know, I haven't saved in a bit. Hold on, let me do a save here. Haven't done a save in a bit. I feel a save coming on. Okay. Let's get out of this. There we go. Okay.
Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use.
So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes. I think I might know what we can use. Let's see if I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain. Okay, I think we can, let's see here. Let's backspace here. Present. There we go. Let's try the newspaper. I bet he can read, if he's pretending to be undercover as a crew member, he's got to be able to read Russian, right? I'm guessing that's the case. Can I show you this newspaper, Inspector?
I'm sorry, but I can't read Russian very well.
Oh, darn it. Oh, no, that's all right. I know what it says.
So you just wanted to point out your university-level linguistic talents, is that it?
Sorry?
Nothing like me with my regular schooling. You're something much greater. Is that what you were trying to say?
No, it's not me saying I'm smarter than you. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forget I mentioned it.
Oh, you went to college.
Oh, you think you're so special. No, I'm sorry. Let me examine it. Hold on. Let's see, what was it? This way, yeah. Oh, hello, what's this? Hold on. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. Hey, there's a lady on there. This is interesting.
Have you found something relevant, Naruhodo-san?
Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. It's a lady!
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid.
No, nor can I. But look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
She is very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you?
I don't know. I can't make any sense of it.
I'm glad you've noticed this article.
Wait, you're back? Ah!
Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
Oh, thank you. He pops everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
Why are Russian names so hard to remember?
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found missing from her dressing room, wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles?
I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable sum of money.
Sasato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. She's like, ooh, money?
The tiara is the property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to receive both Miss Pavlovia and the valuable tiara. They have requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain.
Could this be another case of Russian fleeing? Oh, could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. I mean, can you blame them for what the government was like back then? You ever sneeze so hard you have a flashback? Hey, Ferrum, welcome to stream. Welcome. I have sneezed so hard once that I like my brain got really foggy before, but no, I've never sneezed so hard I had a flashback. The article about the ballerina has been entered into the court record. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so then... Oh, was there something we could look at on the front too? Should we look at the front too? Hold on. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, let's look at this as well.
I'm afraid I can't read a word of Russian.
No, me neither. I have no idea what any of this says.
The pair of you floundering is a sorry sight. Allow me to offer some assistance. The article of this front page is the newspaper is concerned with a fearsome Russian revolutionary.
I've sneezed so hard once my back popped. Oh my gosh. That sounds painful. Just you then? Oh, nah. Well, yeah, maybe, I guess in this case, Ferrum. Yes, you told us about that before.
It reveals also that those who see this man's beard with their own eyes never live to tell the tale.
Oh my goodness, he is fearsome.
If they don't live to tell the tale, how did the photographer get away with it then? Well, presumably the newspaper photographer was all right, wasn't he? Exactly what I said. Oh, I should probably put myself in the middle here so you guys can see all the sprites. There we go. That's probably better, right? There we go. Now you guys can read all the conversation and see the sprites and stuff.
The solution is obvious, of course. If he despises his beard to that degree, he need only shave it off.
Wait, you really think that he just... this is him and he just shaved the beard? Okay.
I'm not quite sure that's the problem, Mr. Sholmes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that's the problem either. Okay, sure, alright. Let's see here. Was there anything else I need to, like, investigate on this? Let me see. Here. Okay, we're good here. Okay, let's back out of that. Okay, so what should I present him with then? Kazuma's diary, maybe? Maybe this will... Yeah, maybe this will... I've never sneezed that hard. Nose is the wrong size, my dude. Yeah, the nose and the face shape are completely off for it being, Ryu. He looks nothing like Ryu. I mean, he's saying he's probably in disguise, but nah. Nah. What's that? It's Kazuma's diary. Oh, the music stopped. That's probably a good sign.
Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange? In what way?
He wrote, "What looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill."
A speckled band? That is strange. Yes, we were still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is... Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it? Oh, by the way, Ferrum, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. We're playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now. And Rio's being framed for another murder. This is the second time this has happened in this game. And this time we're being framed for our best friend's murder, of all things. And it's one of those closed room cases, so it's fun. You know it's gonna be a fun time.
You're very astute, Inspector. That ventilator
clearly joins to the next door cabin.
That's right, so if we can investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was.
Alright then.
Yay! Huh?
I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm sure I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though.
But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders?
I'm a man of my word.
You got a little something there.
And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. This is the least I can do.
Yay, Hasanoga! You're a great boy. Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select move and we can leave this cabin at last.
Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Oh wait, I want to see if there's anything else we should present to him. He can't read this either. Let's see. I want to present everything just to make sure there's nothing I missed here. Have you seen this photograph yet, Inspector? Look at this photograph.
Oh dear. Are you alright, Inspector?
Yes, sorry. I'm fine.
I don't think you are fine, my dude.
I was hoping to hide my upset with a fit of coughing and sputtering. I'm usually very good at it. But trying to stifle my feelings seems to have stifled my cough this time.
It's all so sad.
Asogi-san was such a promising young man. The Empire had such high hopes for him. Also, we had the same voice because Pixie doesn't have a wide variety of male voices she can do. So I felt a kinship to him. I had such high hopes for him, even though I'm just a detective.
We're all going to miss you, Kazuma. Okay, let's see. Oh, this. Let's show him this to be just to make sure. Hasanoga is so cool. Yeah, he is. Yeah. I have to make dinner, but I want to watch this. Oh, make your dinner. Don't worry. We'll be here when you get back, Wayward. Yeah, go make your dinner. We'll still be here. Don't worry about it. Dinner is more important. That's right. To try to stop the cabin steward opening it and discovering me. Wait, did I skip? Hold on. I think I skipped some dialogue.
This paper seal that was stuck over the wardrobe doors this morning, isn't it?
And then, okay, so then, that's right, to try to stop the cabin steward from opening it up and discovering me.
Wouldn't it have been better to write it in English if you didn't know Russian?
Maybe, but Fuda paper amulets like this are part of our culture, Inspector. That's such a stupid reason. Because it's part of my culture. We had to do it because it's part of my culture. That's stupid. And I thought if I made it look creepy enough, people would be too scared to want to look inside. You know, I was thinking, what if Kazuma wrote wardrobe because he wasn't sure if Ryo was going to be okay or not because that food that he ate was tainted and he was in the wardrobe. What if he thought, oh no, Ryo's been poisoned, I'll hide him in here and then write wardrobe to keep him safe. Maybe that's why he wrote wardrobe in Russian, so that the sailors could see he wrote wardrobe and be like, oh, there's something in the wardrobe, and then like save him. I don't know, that's just my thought process right now. I could be wrong, we'll find out. And I thought if I made it look creepy enough, people would be too scared to want to look inside. It isn't easy being a stowaway, is it? He's like, yes, I see. Oh, he'll probably say the same thing about this, not being able to... Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, he doesn't know how to read Russian. Yeah, we're good. Okay. 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 Alright, that's good. Let's hold on. I want to examine... I want to try to talk to the sailor and show him the newspaper real quick. Excuse me.
What?
I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Would you mind if I investigated a little outside?
Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see.
Sorry?
The criminal asking prison guard to help him escape? Very funny.
We're in the middle of the sea. There's no chance of me escaping.
Yet. You will stay in the cabin until next port. Then it is up to Hong Kong police to decide what they do with you. You stay.
Alright. There's no point trying to appeal to this man's better nature, that's for sure. Oh, I can't present anything to him, can I? Oh, that's stinky. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me do a save here real quick before we move. Doing a save. Savey, save time. Okay. Let's get out of that. Out of that. Back out. Okay. And let's move it. Wait, where is, Wait, how do I go back? Oh, backspace maybe? Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. Move. It's time to move. We're gonna go to the passageway. Let's go. Let's go. I'm being shot! Whew, I'm finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent to this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in a first-class cabin. That's pretty nice. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must be awful. Oh, look over there. Hey, it's another guy. Oh yeah, you guys can't see him too well. Let me lean over here so you can kind of see him. There you go. Okay. That's another crewman keeping watch, and he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in handcuffs? Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for at least 2 weeks already. Did you forget he's been in the cabin the whole time? Or did that just kind of like, you forgot that, huh? Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please, don't give me that pitying look. She's like, oh, kawaii ni. Don't pity me. I'm fine. Ooh, what's this? Ship protocol. This is a huge book on top of the table here, and there's a pen next to it. Yes, that looks like the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such a beautiful handwriting. Well, appearances can be deceiving. And nothing, no reaction at all. I thought he might appreciate the compliment. He doesn't understand you. You're speaking Japanese. Dummy. I'm not sure that rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruhodo-san, even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Why was there nothing to report? Oh, let's look at this. Is this a map of the ship? This looks like a plan of the SS Burya. It shows each deck. Look. It shows each deck. Look. The Burya is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering. Well, it's been playing in my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink into the bottom of the ocean? It's called buoyancy, you uneducated dum-dum. I thought you were in college.
Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san.
It is?
Well, consider the Japanese archipelago.
The islands of Japan?
Yes, they are not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them.
Well, I suppose so. Man, and they say that someday Japan's gonna be underwater too, like hundreds of years in the future. They say that Japan might be underwater. Wouldn't that be crazy if that actually comes true? I hope not. For their sake. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it?
That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it.
I wanna touch it. I wanna touch it! I'm gonna touch it! Oh, an alarm.
It says press only in times of emergency.
I want to press the button. Let me press the button.
It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
Oh, this is... I have to see.
What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it.
me and Ryu. Same brain. Same brain cell. But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. They're so dirty. Ew.
You know full well that's not what the alarm is for.
I'm sorry. Please don't scold me. I'm a good girl, I promise.
If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation.
Forgive me, Sasato-san. Forgive me. I wish everything would just stop, this ship included.
If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Sasato-san. I'll just, you know. If you have to do something dumb, at least don't do something that affects other people. Okay, thank. Wait, what's this? Is this a mousetrap? What is that?
Ah, a trap for catching mice.
That's a huge mousetrap. What the heck? You sure it's for catching mice and not people? Look at that thing. It's huge. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a chunk of chalk or something as bait.
Let me see. Yes, I think that's what it's called, cheese. It's made from the milk of cows.
Wait, they don't have cheese in Japan? Did they not have cheese in Japan? Oh wait, did they have cows in Japan back then? I know they have cows now, but did they have cows back then? Huh, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna do some research. Did they have cows in Japan in the Meiji era? Let's see. Did Japan have cows in the Meiji era? Cattle were brought to Japan from China at the same time as the cultivation of rice in about the 2nd century AD in the Yayoi period. Until that time of the Meiji Restoration in 1868, they were used as drought animals in agriculture for... Oh, there we go. Well, that was weird. We had a little hiccup. We're good now, I think. We had a little hiccup. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you. Yep, we're back. Don't worry. It was just a hiccup. That was weird. Just glad we're back. Yeah, me too. Me too. Right, we were looking up cheese. The introduction of cheese to Japan goes back centuries when the Mongolian-style cheeses were brought over from China and Korea. However, cheese did not become part of the mainstream Japanese food culture until the Meiji era of late 19th century. Oh, so this is the era when they start having cheese. I see. Okay. So cheese was there, but wasn't really part of like their culture. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. I thought Twitch was having issues. I mean, maybe it is. You never know. Twitch sometimes has issues, especially when it gets warmer. Like during the summer was the time that I had the most disconnections. But let's see here. Let me see. Yes, I think it's what is called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. Don't grab it!
You can't eat it, Naruto-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. But cheese is good.
If cheese not for eating, then why is cheese tasty? If cheese is not for me, why is it there where I can grab it? Really? But I suppose you're right. No cheese for Ryu.
You weren't actually going to try it, were you?
All I've had to eat for the past couple weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
And yet you ate his last meal. Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
I feel like everybody's treating Ryu like some kind of pet. Oh, you need some food, puppers. Oh, you sad little baby. Let's see, did I get everything over here? Oh, I didn't talk to you yet. Excuse me, but could I ask you something? Why does he have these marks against his face? I've been wondering that since the beginning. Are you sussy? Did you do something? How'd you get these marks on your face?
You little stowaway murderer!
That wasn't a good start, was it?
All right, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
You little third class lady's maid!
Oh, he was mean to Susato. No! You jerk, get down here. I'm gonna smack your face. Bend down and let me hit your kneecaps. Those could be hairs. What, the marks on him? It looks like a barbershop. He looks like a barbershop pole. He does.
Oh.
We seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
I'm not a sailor. My mother gave me name.
What is your name then? Oh, I like how his little tie looks like a fish. Look, guys, it looks like a fish. It's cute.
I am senior crewman. Beef stroganoff.
Stroganoff? Really? I love stroganoff. Whew, the best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. Okay, let's see here. First class cabin area. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first class cabin area.
Here we are in the finest part of Burya steamship. For very important persons.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. That is why I am guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside.
I'm not mad, just disappointed. Oh, yeah. By his names? Yeah.
I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean, but Stroganoff is not animal.
Thank you?
If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's currently unoccupied? Or occupied?
Da!
Susato-san, do you understand that?
It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes or no.
It's yes. It's Russian for yes. Genius. She's a smart cookie.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Oh. Well, it sounds like there's somebody in the next door cabin at least.
Yes, it's tantalizing.
We'll get to it eventually. I just wanted to talk to this guy first. Oh, let's talk about the passenger in the next door cabin. Yes, please. Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is a very important Western gentleman.
A Western gentleman?
Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with this murder of student boy.
How can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands.
That was harsh. Man, everybody's super, like, xenophobic sometimes in this game against the Japanese.
Could you tell us about when Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business.
Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. It's a ghost! Woo!
Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right?
That is not your business.
Okay, how much is he paying you to be quiet? Because I can pay more. Probably. Maybe not. I am a student. Yeah, I probably can't pay more. I'm not disappointed. That's a very lovely name, if a bit funny. I do think... I think Stroganoff is a funny name. It makes me hungry, though, because I love Stroganoff. It's one of my favorite foods. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
All time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Hold on, I need a sip of water real quick.
Hit.
Or is that yet? I don't know. Susaru-san, did you understand that?
It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way?
I said no.
Oh, he's very mad. Sorry. I don't trust you. Why do you have the marks on your face like tan lines? Were you getting a tan somewhere? Or are you just being a sussy baka? I don't trust him. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. I guess he doesn't like eye contact. I mean, that's fair. I don't really care for eye contact either.
That is enough. I cannot say more now.
Oh.
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, all right.
Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. You will escape with the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when pigs fly.
Lobster whistles on the top of the mountain. That's funny. I like that. Or as the English say, when pigs fly. Yes, I understand. Let's see here.
Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Definitely. Okay, let's go. Let's, oh, wait, no, no, we're gonna move. Yeah, let's, wait, no. Hold on. Do I move to the door, or do I just... Oh, okay, I gotta look at the door, probably, first. Yeah, let's go over this way, and then over here to the door. Okay, there we go. This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. I got tongue-tied there for a second.
Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging.
Maybe whoever's in this cabin can solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. In we go. Knock, knock. Wait, knock, knock. Who's there? It's Pixie. Let me in. Let me in.
No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries.
How annoying. Ah! Uh-oh. What was that? It came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been from a woman. That's assuming a lot, but okay.
Stand aside. Oh, I'm about to break the door down.
Mr. Sholmes!
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
It's like your thing? Okay, cool.
Please wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick?
Kick the wall or something. I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Maybe find a squishy thing and squeeze it a little bit. The music is good in this game. It's the guy and he's wearing sunglasses! It's the revolutionary guy!
Who are you?
A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream.
A woman? Don't be absurd.
You put those scissors down right now. You are not giving me a haircut. You are not messing up this hair. This hair is beautiful. You are not going to touch one strand on my head.
As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
Put the scissors down, sir. Please put the scissors down. Wayward, welcome back. Oh, what did I miss? So we got out of the cabin. We were investigating the hallway, and we talked to the sailor, one of the other sailors, and now we're in the other cabin, the other adjoining cabin that goes through with the ventilator. And this guy has scissors. He's in the room, and we heard a woman scream, and this guy has scissors, and I don't know what he's gonna do with them. I left after Beef introduced himself. Oh, the Beef Stroganoff guy? Yeah, we just, a woman screamed in this room and we went in here, so yeah.
As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
True, this old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed?
Get out, both of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're the mighty Grimsby Roulette, I believe. Yes, that's me, and you are? I am the one and only, the actual Sherlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt? No. I am a great detective among great detectives. One who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
The man uses the magazine like a business card.
A detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Do not be stupid. How could anyone fit in small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Don't look at me! He's like, hey, it must be a thing. Everybody's doing it. Uh-oh.
Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, the case just shook.
You got a lady in there, don't ya? You freak.
Leave now, otherwise I call the steward.
So this is Kazuma's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylett. I don't trust you. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. Open the case. Open it.
I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns.
You ain't stopping me, son. Get that case open right away. Let's get that right now. Break that open.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah!
This is my cabin. Get out.
Wait. What are you doing in there, Sholmes? You guys can't see Sholmes. Hold on. What is Sholmes doing over there? What are you doing over there? You little weirdo. Get out of that wardrobe. He's just sitting there be like, this is kind of cozy. I wondered how it felt in the wardrobe. much. Welcome to stream. Hi, sorry I'm late. Oh, no, you're perfectly fine. You show up whenever you want to. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that at all. Don't you worry about that at all. It's nice to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. We're playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now.
Could we just have a quick look inside your traveling case, perhaps?
No!
Oh, he really doesn't want me to.
What a pity. I think we're out of luck.
There could be a person in there dying right now. I think you're right.
There doesn't appear to be anything more we can do.
I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylet. He's just over in the wardrobe, just like hanging out. Look at him. Look at him, just sitting there. Just sitting there hanging out. It's like, I was wondering what this felt like. I was wondering. I'll move back over. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we can't investigate that. Can we investigate this? No. Okay, let's talk to Sholmes. Maybe he'll get this guy to let us investigate. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
You need only address me as Sholmes.
That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Why, I was resting, of course.
Resting?
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of deduction into service.
Oh!
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
Well, no, actually, you're spot on, for once. Yeah, for once. For once.
Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylet, is clearly trying to hide something. And you know what it is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret?
No, what? Tell me.
Why? The truth, of course.
Oh, of course.
Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Oh, okay. Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
Oh, yes, please.
Well then, what you are about to see may very well astound you.
Yes, please, astound me, Sholmes. Yes, please astound me. Yes, I'm sure you can do that.
For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to this case.
Yes, please, go, astound me, Yeah, I bet.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of the dubious Russian, I ask you?
But he is the guy.
But from time to time it occurs to me.
He is that Russian guy, though.
Is the fellow dubious on account of the Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
Okay, you're not astounding me so far, sir. I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you, or anyone.
That's right. And Mr. Sholmes? I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment.
She is right. She is totally right.
Shh! I must have complete silence.
Hey, don't you shush her! That's so rude!
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There could be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylet, you have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number 1.
It's hard to go from Russian to English accent back and forth.
Your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Huh?
Why were you holding them out in the open and you weren't expecting anybody to notice them? What? He's like flinging around the scissors and it's like, hey, how about those scissors? Oh, these scissors? Stupid.
And number 2, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize that you have been discovered. Does it not? Ah!
Oh, Naruhodo-san, I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholm's great deductions with my own eyes.
That was a great deduction.
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person.
What? What an ineffable twaddle. What ineffable twaddle.
Oh yes, I've read about this countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true.
I'm glad you're happy, Sasato. I can hardly believe it, but all the color is drained from Mr. Roylette's face. It looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
How did you? How could I have possibly have known such things, you wish to say?
Hey Siri, sorry I went AFK, I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Pixie? I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. You're doing good? Oh, great, you already answered. You're doing good. That's good to hear, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm having fun playing Great Ace Attorney. It's fun, it's lots of fun. We get to investigate and come up with theories and stuff.
Very well then, I shall elucidate. Elucidate?
That's how you say that word.
I shall explain how it was.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I can keep up the accent much longer. Wait, you went away again, Wayward? Welcome back again. We're still investigating this room. The Russian guy is very sus, and Sholmes is getting on his case now. The "Hey Siri" was a typo. Oh. I was wondering if you were telling your phone to type for you. Let's see here.
I shall explain how it was I first arrived at this pair of conclusions. So I do cordially invite you to upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through this my deductions together.
Oh, the great deduction! The game is afoot! Ooh, old man's identity. Let's work through it together, yes.
So, the dubious-looking Russian Mr. Roylette, obviously, what catches the eye in the first place is the enormous pairs of shears in your hand. Now we must ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement?
Yeah, this is new. We never had this kind of thing before in the games.
The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport.
No! No, it's not the beard. Oh my gosh.
Now, moving on. The question debated is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of your magnificent beard, Mr. Roylette? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, the morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article.
Yes, I saw that newspaper too.
Which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylette.
I can't keep this accent up. I need a refresher on what his voice sounds like. Hold on. I told y'all I would start to mess it up after a while. I told y'all. Hold on. Let's pull up his voice again. Let's see here. Sholmes' voice. Herlock Sholmes' voice. Yeah, there we go. Me accent is slipping. Yeah, true. Let's see. Here's the voice lines.
You know, time, Mr. Naruhodo. I think that though I have an undeniable time for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny.
Adept at lasting.
Objection!
Let's see here.
Now, let us engage in the art of deduction.
Now, let us engage in the art of deduction.
So everyone, let us begin.
So everyone, let us begin.
His logic and reasoning spectacular.
Logic and reasoning spectacular.
Is now tantalizing.
I think I got it now. I think I got it again. Okay. I need a refresher every once in a while. I lose it after a bit.
I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Vilan Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gives you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Vilan Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand.
A revolutionary on the run. I mean, he could be right about it this time. Topic 2, wrongdoing. Oh, okay, here we go. Topic 2.
Now, as for my second conclusion. You are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. At the proof of this crime, over there. Ah, yes, Mr. Roylett. Taken unawares, people have the propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. Ah. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seeked lies where the fervid gland falls. And the proof of your crime sits before our very eyes, yes, the traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps. One slight of enough to fit therein. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, would the identity of this young lady in the traveling case be? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your fervent glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refused to opening your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another, most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline could lead us to only but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlovia.
I think he might actually be onto something this time. I think he might actually have it.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma, Elementsky.
Elementary, but with like a ski at the end for like Russian. That's silly. Sasato-san, that wasn't the great, one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it?
Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes, could you come over here a moment? Come here. Let me smack you.
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all, go on.
Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other. Yeah, the face shape is off. The face shape is off, and the eyeglasses are a little small, and the nose is wrong. Yeah, no, he's not right this time. I didn't look at the picture close enough again.
Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary, well able to revolutionize his own appearance.
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Roylett does look more like this man than you do.
That's true. At least he looks like him somewhat. That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation.
Can we get that suitcase open? Because it's kind of important for whatever's in there to breathe. Yeah, he got me good. Yeah, I had him. I was going along with this little thing, and then I was like, wait. Yeah, that guy didn't look like that, did he? Oh, dumb.
At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small, clearly. I mean, how small is it? I can't tell from the perspective. Maybe it is pretty small. Maybe only a child or an animal could fit in that. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child into that case, even if you push really hard. Oh, that's true. That's true. But what if it's body parts instead? What if it's body parts in there and not... no. What if that's body parts in there? What if it's just ashes in there? You could probably fit that in there, right? What if they tried really hard? Yeah, Roxas. Yeah, what if they tried really hard? You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child into the case, even if you push really hard.
I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she?
She didn't look like a 5-year-old child.
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from the case.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain lithousness to their bodies.
Vinegar? I don't think vinegar can do that. I don't think vinegar can do that. Also, hi Roxas, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. We're playing through the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now.
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh dear, you might be thinking of some contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes.
This whole thing is turning into a circus. Bonk.
Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off.
Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Mrs. Sato. Ooh, get her.
It's just one or two keywords in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I'm wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think?
Switch some keywords in his deductions.
Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, we'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind.
This man is a lot of work. Yeah, he's a lot of work. Oh, thank you for the hydrate patch. I'll do that right now. Thank you. I actually really need to use the bathroom real quick, guys. Do you mind if I just run to the... I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. It'll only be like a minute. I'll be right back. I really gotta go. I've been drinking a lot of water, so... This man is a pinhead, a weenie, and a putz. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hi. This man is a lot of work. Yes, he is, Ryu. Yes, he is. I ran to the bathroom real fast. Real fast. And then I ran back. Let's see here.
At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
Aww. He's just a dumb himbo. It's not that funny. He's probably laughing as like a coping mechanism, which I do.
Ah, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrists? What, this again? Wait, what? Huh? Where are your handcuffs? I slipped out of them Houdini style. Ha ha ha! I don't know actually where they went to. How did you not notice? Huh? How did...
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
Wait, you slipped them off me when I wasn't looking? How did you do that? You have a sleight of hand, don't ya? I bet you're a con man and a thief, and you're just pretending to be a detective. I bet you're a thief. I don't believe it.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel.
Well, he did manage that.
And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this. Yeah, let's not put the shackles back on. Let's not. Oh, thanks for the welcome back, by the way, guys. Thank you guys for the welcome back. Appreciate that.
So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Ooh, let's do a save here. Let's do a save. I'm gonna do a save. There we go. Yeah, save it. So I'm guessing this is gonna be kind of like a cross-examination. So he has the deduction, and then we have like a cross-deduction or something. That's my guess as to what this is like. Oh, Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, let's go.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylette, obviously what catches your eye in the first place is the enormous pair of shears in your hand.
What do I like tell him to hold it on one of these statements or something? I wonder how this is gonna play out. They'll probably tell us what to do.
Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us right in the face. You were on the verge of using those shears to cut away that copious beard you sport.
Oh, it stopped it here.
I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
No, they're not hair scissors for sure. No, those kind of scissors are like for more intense things. I doubt that's something I'll ever need to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me though. Yeah, for some reason, Japanese Japanese men can't really grow beards all that well. I don't know why that is. They just have a really hard time growing them.
It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylette either.
Which means I suppose that the deduction is wrong.
Let's try to switch a key word here, Naruhodo-san, and see if it helps matters.
Alright, but how?
I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylette.
I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on.
Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better,
then what?
Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san.
Why am I the one doing something about this? So long as it isn't fact and logic, TM, yeah. Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylette really going to use those enormous shears for? What was the old man really about to cut? Oh, whoa, oh! We can like look around. Whoa, what's that behind you? He has a cape? That's kind of crazy. What was he actually going to cut? Oh, you know, maybe he was trying to cut the, okay, so I can move around this way, but can I move like W? Oh, I can use this, huh? Not the beard. The hat? No. Couldn't cut up the hat. Well, maybe the hat. Let's see, hold on. Can I see the newspaper from here? No, I can't see the newspaper from here. Okay, let's try the hat. Let's try the hat. Ooh, look at porthole. Let's see here. What's that? Over there. What's that? Okay, let's see. I'm looking around. Not the suitcase. That wouldn't work either. Let's see here. Anything here I can do? Okay, I guess the only thing we can do is the hat. Let's go with the hat. Sure, why not? Oh, yes! Bam! Thick hat. For years, you have been on the run in your homeland, and that hat has never left your head. As a result, almost unbelievably, your thick beard has woven itself extremely together with your hat. What? No! No, Ryu! But now you have an itch. Somehow you must reach it, even if it means cutting the hat off. That deduction was wanting in every way. Yes, I was wanting you to hear it. I'm quite proud of it.
I find myself never wanting to hear of it. I'm quite pained by it, in fact.
Oh, sorry. I'll try again. Oh, well, good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. Okay, let me load. Let me load. So that wasn't right. Let's see here. Well, that was a funny cutscene regardless. Oh, I saved all the way back here. Hold on. We were gonna have to skip some dialogue. Sorry about that. I should have saved before I guessed. That was my bad for not saving before the guess. Let me put autoplay on for a second. Is autoplay on? Can I turn on autoplay, please? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, here we go. This is where we need to save. Not sure. Would you use your... Okay, yes. We did. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's... Wait, can I not save here? I can't save here? Oh my gosh, well, that's dumb. I feel dumb for not... for that happening, but oh well. Let's see here. Let's look around at the room. Let's see here. Nothing else in the room really highlights. I'm gonna try to find something though. Not that. Scan every inch of the room. Wait, what's that? What's that plate on the floor? Can I get that? Hold on. No, 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 not that. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, that doesn't highlight. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Anything in the wardrobe highlight? Nothing in the wardrobe highlights. Okay. Oh, oh, wait, what about the cord? What about this cord here? No, that doesn't highlight either. Your pillow? No. Okay, we have to be really careful with what we guess next because I didn't save right. What's the white thing behind his back anyways? It's his cape. It's his cape. Oh, wait, does the cape work? Golden locks. Golden locks? I don't think those are golden locks, but okay.
Yes!
Golden locks. There we go. That's not really golden locks. It's a cape. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Indeed. You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
Wait. I thought about this earlier. What if it's a lady dressed up? Maybe it is a lady dressed up. You're not a man at all. You're a woman, and judging from the length of sheen of your hair, assuming gender, Ryu. Jeez.
Once still very much in your youth. Oh no. If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of those magnificent locks?
Hey, if they want to cut their hair, they can cut their hair, okay? I thought that was a cape. I guess it was hair. I thought it was a cape.
Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on this matter.
You know, they could have just been a guy with really long hair, too. You're assuming a lot. You are assuming so much right now, but whatever, it's fine. Olden times, different rules. Let's see.
I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
Yeah, I bet that's actually the ballerina that we're looking at there. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea the old man was really a young woman in disguise. Did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Yes, it was a surprise, Naruhodo-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes.
Hey, don't get jealous if I dance with someone else, okay? Deal with it. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. He's having fun.
Yes, I understand. No, say no more.
Wait, what did he say? I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, not strictly
Yes, I understand. Say no more.
Well, anyway, let's focus on the next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now.
No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylette is actually a woman.
We are assuming so much. I guess it was safer to assume back in those times, though, I suppose. Exactly, he, or rather she, can't possibly be a merciless revolutionary. Well, that's rude and sexist, why not? I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence for something else, something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I have either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best. She probably wanted to escape the country. And the only way to do it was as a man, because men have more freedom in this time and day, in this era of the world, than they did back then, then, yeah. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. The evidence that reveals your true identity. Oh, this one. This is the one about the ballerina. Yeah. Let's, wait. Let's do a save here before... Let's do a save here, because I don't want to have to repeat all of that. Ryu's a tsundere? Yeah, I think he might be a little bit of a tsundere. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, blam! Ah, there we go.
The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the ballerina.
The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina, the Novovich Ballet, disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because of your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
Ah! Oh no, not the hat! Not the hat. Oh, disguise fell through. Oh snap. Take off the beard. Wait, where'd you get that nose from? Was that a fake nose? Ooh, that's a pretty earring. I want that. Oh, she pretty.
You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean Nikolana Pavlova. But please, I beg of you, do not tell anyone.
I don't know if I'm doing a good Russian accent or not. A ballerina on the run. Hold on, I need to refresh myself on a Russian accent real quick. I want to know how to do a good Russian female accent. So let me just refresh that for myself. Let's see here.
Hello, I'm Amy Vlogger. Today we do Russian accent.
Today we do Russian accent.
Moskva in Russian in general is cold. So we keep the sound back in our throat. It's like to keep warm or something. When you make the sounds, you rub the back of your tongue against the roof of your mouth.
Rub the back of your tongue against the roof of your mouth.
I can't really do it too well.
So, you can remember
That's Vodanya.
warm people are this cold.
Yeah, I'll try. I will try. It's probably not going to be very good, but I'll try.
Now, as for my second deduction, or conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime.
Ah,
And the proof of this crime, over there.
Try to remember how to do all the different accents. Oh, it's going to be hard.
Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have propensity to let their eyes stray, you see.
ah,
And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies within the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case.
Okay. Let me do another save here. So this woman's the ballerina, so then what is in the case? So, we wonder. What is in the case now? This woman is the ballerina and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well.
No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all.
In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? Huh, I can't see, I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again.
You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes?
Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Let's see. Proof of the crime sits before... Yes, the traveling case. What did she glance at that's evidence of her crime? Okay, it's not the case. Wait, what's that? Oh, it showed up for a second. Oh, tiara. Oh! Hey, there it is. Wait, could you cut that with the shears? I don't think you can. That probably won't cut with shears. No, that's probably a false thing. How far can I turn the camera here? Oh, I see. That's as far as I can turn the camera, you see. You say, huh? What's this? Waste paper basket. Ooh, maybe you could shred that. Maybe this. Okay, let's try the waste paper basket first.
Yes!
Waste paper basket. Okay, let's try that. When people want to conceal the evidence of their crimes, where do they put it? If you want to hide a tree, you put it in the forest. If you want to hide paper, you put it in the waste paper basket. Yeah, makes sense. Yes, the proof of your crime is in here, probably.
That deduction is wanting in every way.
Ah, poop. Yes, I was wanting you to hear that. I'm quite proud of it.
I find myself never wanting to hear of it.
Ah, poopy. Ah, poopy. That's not right. That's wrong. Okay. Maybe it was the tiara then. Let me go back and load up here. I'm not going to be looking so much at the chat today because sometimes y'all just give me hints that are too in my face. And I like to try to figure things out myself. I said this last week, but I'm going to say it again. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm not going to be looking at the chat for a little bit here. Okay, she's right in front of our eyes, blah, blah, blah. Seems not abducted, in which case the crime is the young woman committing. I can see I'm gonna step in and fix the mistake again. Let me do a save here. Okay, let's see here. You seem to look pleased. Do you like that? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Okay, let's try this again. So let's try the tiara this time and see if that works. Because I didn't see anything else that we could use here. Let's try that.
Yes!
Tiara. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, snap. Okay, I think we got it right this time. The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. Ah!
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured in the newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it is an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary, the crime you have committed is theft.
Oh wait, that's Ryunosuke. The crime you have committed is theft.
Oh, no! Yes, you have let your ballet troupe unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you.
Ah! Well, what do you have to say, Pavlova?
I have no one, no family, no friends.
I am alone, and I need money.
Money? I'm sorry, I'm terrible at Russian accents. I'm trying.
But I did not steal the tiara. I was privileged from how you say, an Earl of Russia. It belongs to me.
This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now.
Come closer. Let us not be hasty.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? Mystery? What do you mean?
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case in yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of what kind
My throat. Hold on. Sorry, needed to hydrate. Okay.
Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes upon them. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'eau betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf.
Oh, okay. Let's do a save here. I think he might be right about the case for the bookcase for some reason, though. He's completely changed tact with his deduction now.
I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you?
Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all of this? It's just a wild guess, surely.
Oh, do you think so?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself.
I bet it had something to do with the wardrobe. Then there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. Blah, blah, blah.
I agree, that's the only answer.
Whatever she has hidden inside the case. Oh, let's do a save here. I think this is where we're gonna have to go guess what's in the case. Or whatever. Okay. This is interesting. I like that they added this into the investigation part. I like this. Should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. Are we sure it's the direction of the bookcase? Books on the shelf. Rules of passage. I don't know. Wait, oh, small picture. Oh, maybe the picture? Let's see, what are the rules? Oh, that's right, the rules said nothing about, the rules said you can't have pets. I bet the thing in her suitcase is a pet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah. Yes. It's the rules of passage. She broke the rules of, yeah, I got it right, let's go. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. That's why the suitcase is wiggling around. There's a pet in there.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
Uh-oh. As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move on its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova, inside your traveling case.
I love how they're just like vibing off of each other. It's so cute.
Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage, a pet.
Oh, she in trouble now. Possession of a prohibited animal. Solved. Let's go. Deduction complete. Unless it's an assassin robot. Yeah, there's a dog in that trunk, probably. It's probably a very small toy dog. So clearly, you aren't who you said you were.
No, I am not Grimsby Roylott. Roylott. My real name is Nikola Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. The Buria is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could you really have snuck on board without being noticed?
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman.
Congratulations, Pixie. So, did like it Dance of Deduction, Pixie? Yeah, the Dance of Deduction was fun.
And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair.
Oh, hi, Boba.
Hold on, guys. Let me pet Boba real quick.
Boba, hi, baby. Hey, baby, are you good today? You having fun playing with Daddy? Oh, good baby. Okay, I gotta get back to stream.
Okay, sorry, guys. My pet bunny, Boba, was by my chair, and I had to pet him. I had to. It's important. He needs attention.
And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
Let her do whatever she wants to her hair. So, if it was just you about to cut off your own... Oh, no, it's Ryu. It's Ryu, sorry. So, if it was just you about to cut off your own hair... Who was it that let out the scream that we heard from the outside the cabin? Probably the dog. Probably the dog.
That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. Wait, do you think the pipes made a noise?
I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself, so no one would recognize me. As a result, you transformed yourself into a questionable old man? I see. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then, just before you came here,
I can't even do this voice, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I'm suck at Russian accents.
I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw...
No, I can't do it. I suck.
I saw in the newspaper. I'm just gonna do a normal voice. I give up. I can't do this Russian accent. I tried.
But maybe I'll keep trying. I gotta get better at it.
Right on the page, there was a picture of me.
As someone that plays TTRPGs as a dwarf, I understand completely. Wait, does your dwarf have a Russian accent?
I was so frightened, I could not stop from screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut off all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand.
I keep wanting to do French, and I don't know why.
At that precise moment, we walked in and through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Oh, she got scared when we opened the door, I see. Oh, you do Scottish accent for your dwarf? Oh. I was like, oh, is that how you relate this to this? Okay.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing? Maybe.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole wide world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew.
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you, but in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night.
Whoa! Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Thank you.
Yes, all right. I will tell you. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholm's great deduction? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholm's great deduction?
It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible.
Why is she making that face now? Have you lost faith in your hero?
Ah, and one more thing.
Oh, yes, what?
Observe your wrists.
Oh, did you put the shackles back on? He put the shackles back on now. My... Oh. Oh, darn.
Ah, your hands are cuffed again.
No, not again! Nani? But how?
True to my word, I've restored your shackles. Gah.
When and why?
There is still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment.
Can't it? Really?
Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote in his diary really was.
Okay, let me save here. I want to listen. I'm gonna mute my mic and listen to the Russian voice again on my phone. I want to get this right for y'all. I want to do a good Russian accent for y'all. I'm gonna load up YouTube on my phone and then mute my mic and practice it that way, so that way you guys don't hear it. And yeah, that way maybe I can get it right. Let me load this up on my phone. My phone's a little slow though. It might take a second. Okay, Pixie, I believe in you. I'm gonna do this Russian accent right. I can. Voice acting is a hobby of mine. It's just a hobby. I don't ever plan on being professional for it, but I wanna practice this again. Okay. Let me I'm gonna mute for a second and then listen to this. So hold on. No, my phone's still playing. Stop it, shush. Okay, sorry. I got it. Okay, I think I got it now. Russia is cold. It's cold in Russia. I'll try. We're gonna try. Here we go, me trying to do Russian accent. It's gonna be probably horrendous. I apologize to anybody watching this in Russia. Okay, what happened last night? Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh, that's why you were trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking?
Perhaps the ship was absorbed in the wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if something had happened.
Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I can think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I did not notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. Running away. So, like, the tip that I listened to from YouTube on how to do a Russian accent is to put the back of your tongue against the roof of your mouth. So I'm trying to do that, but it is not going to come out great, and I apologize. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there I want to go to America. I wish never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life.
I'm sorry, my phone is going off. You're doing it wonderfully? Thank you, I tried. Thank you, I appreciate that a bunch.
You wish to forget a challenging proposition when you have that striking tiara as a reminder.
But the tiara is mine. I need it to leave. I have no money on my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, I would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself? Yes, and the crew of the ship, they have all been so kind to me.
I'm struggling so hard with this accent. I hate this. I hate this. I don't want you to talk anymore. No more talking.
They have let me come on board, and they say I can hide in this cabin.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Pixie, stay strong. I love it. Thank you. I'm trying.
Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation.
To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Oh, no. More! Okay, keep trying. You can only get better if you practice, right?
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel.
At least I'm getting really good at doing the British accent for Sholmes.
However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night.
Oh, how'd you get up here?
Ah, that's it, of course. So how is it, pray, that you have come to be aboard?
Now that I think about it, the crewmen outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked them about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard.
That is not your business.
Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry, what was that?
It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descend...
I'm sorry.
I descend...
No, I lost it. Hold on. Hold on, let me practice off mic for a second.
I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid.
Mr. Sholmes once said, I can never resist a touch of a dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, in fact.
Yes, yes, Mr. Showy. Rio's like, oh, you so extra. Rio's like, oh, you so extra, Sholmes. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. Okay, this is the last bit of dialogue for her, thank goodness. We're almost there, guys. So the friend you mentioned was inside your traveling case, is that right?
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage.
Oh, please, don't tell. Don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious, then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt.
Ah,
So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, it's so nice of you to not make her have anxiety.
what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? No.
Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
No.
Ah, you credit Russia with a land of small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
You may well ask. I have no idea.
He's like, oh, you think they have rabbits there? I don't know. Do they have rabbits there? I don't know. Don't ask me. Huh.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to the understanding of the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
A chicken?
Really?
Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs, and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance.
So you'd eat your friends and I'll remember that. Rio will remember that. Oh, I bet her pet's the snake. I bet her pet's the snake. I bet she got a snake in there.
No.
Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret, not to be revealed.
She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Oh, let me do a save here before we do anything else here. Okay. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try presenting some evidence to you then. Let's see, what can we present to her to get her trust? Oh, maybe the crime scene photo? Maybe that would be good. Let's try that. Little hissy boy. Yeah, little noodle boy. Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this? Look at this photograph. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Mr. Naruhodo, you're frightening the poor girl.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to. Oh, I guess that didn't work.
I don't know. I don't know anything. Please do not confuse me.
What about this? Present this. Miss, would you like to take a look at this? I don't know anything. Okay, never mind. Little hissy boy. No hissy boy. Okay. I don't know if we have anything to present to her right now. Let me try the article. Maybe we have to go get more stuff first. Oh, about this article. Here we go. This is new. Okay. You look so beautiful, like a fairy.
Oh, you look so beautiful, like a fairy.
I'm scared. If my picture is in the newspapers.
You poor girl.
She's so young, just 15 years old. For her to have run away all by herself, she must have felt very, very alone. What about this one? What about this? What about this paper? Miss Pavlova, about this article. Oh yeah, show her the scary man. Did you know about the merciless revolutionary already? I bet she was running from him.
No. But when I saw the picture, I couldn't believe it. He looks just like me in my disguise.
Huh? Am I the only one around here with eyes? He doesn't look just like you.
The other man, the one wearing the brown, he also said so. He said we looked the same.
Yes, he says a lot of things, but I have a strong feeling that besides you and the great detective, you won't find another soul on this ocean who thinks there's any similarity there at all.
Mr. Naruhodo, I won't allow you to speak ill of Mr. Sholmes.
No, I didn't dream. I wouldn't dream of it. Okay, so that was a no-go there. Oh, what about this school pin? Hey, want to see my school pin? Hey, want to see this? Can I show you this? I'm actually a university student from the Empire of Japan, you see.
That means nothing to me.
No, I wouldn't.
Mr. Naruhodo, if you're determined to flaunt your Yume badge, at least choose a Japanese person who might recognize it.
Miss Sasato, can I show you this?
Maybe later.
No. Oh, I could show you Inspector Host. I could show Mr. Yeah, I could show it to Hasanaga too. Yeah, I could show it to him. Yeah, sure, why not? Did we show her everything? I don't think we showed her this. Let's try this real quick. Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this? Oh no, it's the same response. Ah, sorry, my sound's coming out of my speakers. Nope. Ah. My sound likes to come out of my speakers when my headphones get turned the wrong way. There we go, got it. You have to find the little sweet spot where it doesn't come out. There we go. Ah, come on, what's your problem? Knock it off. Stupid thing. Shush. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. It's annoying. Okay, there we go. I don't want the sound coming through twice. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let's see. I think we showed her the crime scenes photograph, didn't we? Yes. Okay, so we showed her all this stuff. Maybe we should examine the room real quick. Okay, let's see here. Let me see. Don't touch! Huh?
I will tell you what I know about last night, but please, you must not touch my things. How do you say, forbid it.
Oh, sorry.
As well as you should be, young man. What vulgar manners you have.
I was touching the wall. I wasn't touching her stuff.
Poking around in a young lady's private belongings. Neither shall I allow it.
Grr. Hypocrite. He probably was poking around in her stuff before I said anything. Okay, I guess she's gonna talk now. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk now. Wait. What happened last night? Can we do that again? Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
And one of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh. That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking?
Oh, wait, no, we went through this conversation already, didn't we? Yep. Ah. Is she gonna talk now?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that had happened around me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Maybe I'm supposed to examine more stuff. Hold on. Can't touch her stuff. Okay. Can't touch any of her stuff. What about this? Nope. Okay, can't do that either. What about... Okay, I see. Is it just gonna give me the same conversation again if I sneak over these? Let me see. Don't touch. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's the same conversation. I'll tell you, but don't touch my things. I forbid it. Okay, sorry. Okay. What vulgar manners you have. Blah, 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 blah. Hypocrite, blah, blah. Okay. I don't understand. I think I've shown her everything, haven't I? Converse. No. Present. We showed her this. We showed her that. Did we show her this? I'm gonna have to look around the ship some more. Yeah, probably in a second here. Yep. I think we need to look around the ship and come back. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Okay, let's go. Oh. Okay. Wait, what time is it? Ah, poo. Okay, guys, I do have to end now. Actually, a little bit earlier than I normally do because I have to go get some pizza before my friend shows up later today. But let's do a save here. We're in the middle of the investigation. We'll finish the investigation next time. We're gonna go do our thank yous, and then we're gonna find somebody to raid. Okay, guys? We're gonna find somebody to raid. But yeah, let's go do our end credits real quick. Let me play my music here. Where's my music? Oh no. Where is my music? No, my music. I need my music, please. Thank you. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all so much for coming in today. We had a lot of fun playing Great Ace Attorney again. I appreciate you guys being more thoughtful about your hints and stuff this time. I appreciate you guys being, you know, considering what I was talking about that happened last Friday. But yeah, thank you Souls and Wayward for the resubs. Thank you Souls for the bits. Thank you Jimbo, Matterex, and Camelot for being my mods today. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick here. Let's see who's streaming. Who's streaming right now? Have a good night. Thank you. I hope you have a good night too, Wayward. Thanks for stream. Oh no, thank you guys for coming in to watch me stream. I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out with me and helping me solve mysteries together. Let's see here. Who is streaming? I have a couple friends streaming right now, so let me just see what they're all doing, and then we'll pick one of them to raid. Who should we raid? I raid. Oh, First Mark Green's streaming right now. First Mark Green's raided us a couple times. Let's see what they're playing right now. Oh, he's playing FF3 again. Okay, yeah, let's go and raid him. I like to try to return the raids when I can, you know. People who raid me, I like to be able to raid them back sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and raid First Mark Reed. And when you guys get in there, make sure to use the raid message, which Jimbo has so nicely put into the chat, which is Trash Panda Army Raid. And if you're a subscriber, you can copy and paste the second message there to use the raid emote, which looks like this. Guys, I'm going to be back on Monday. On Monday, we're going to be doing an art request stream. So keep an eye on my Twitter and Discord and Facebook for like a post about information about that. I'll be posting that probably on Sunday or Monday. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.